Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to take a look at these. Those are 3D printer filaments. In fact, the cheapest I could buy on Amazon. Do they even work? Let's find out. So, there they are, out of the boxes. So from left to right, this is the Trigorilla Anycubic. This is just Anycubic. And this is AMZ3D. So, AMZ3D. Right. So, the Trigorilla one was the cheapest, only $15.99. This one was $17.99, and this was, I think, $25. So here are the listing on Amazon. I suspect the Trigorilla one just comes from the same factory as the Anycubic, and that probably comes bundled with Trigorilla products like a 3D printer, so they should be the same quality. So out of the box, the first thing I noticed is that the Trigorilla is packed really loosely, if you can see here. There's a lot of air still trapped in it. The Anycubic is a little better, but yeah, still not the best. Well, the AMZ3D is completely sealed. There is no air at all in it. So let's put those in the 3D printer and see how well they print. For the printer, I'll be using the TiVo Tarantula. You guys could probably get better results by using a different printer. That's the only printer I have, so I'll be testing them on this. The first thing I will be testing is 3D Benchy from Creative Tools. This is a very well balanced print with a lot of overhangs and arches to see if the filament, and especially if your printer, is able to print it without any problems. Since I'll be testing all three filaments on the same 3D printer, we can simply compare the quality of the three prints to have an idea of how well the filaments will perform in a real-world scenario. All prints will be done at 60 degrees on the bed and 200 degrees on the extruder. The second thing I will be testing is this bridging test. So as you can see, there are overhangs of multiple length. I think it starts with 10 millimeters all the way to 60. Yeah, 60. And this will test how much sag it creates when your 3D printer is printing an overhang. So the results are in. First, let's start with this one. This one was the Trigorilla. As you can see, it printed really well. Unfortunately, there's a bit of stringing over here, and if you see on the wheel here, there's also a bit of stringing over here. And yeah, it didn't completely bond very well on the bottom. Other than that, the detail is very good. As you can see, it's very good. The second one is this Anycubic one, and this one didn't fare so well. There's a lot of stringing here in this hole here, in this one as well. And for the third one, this one by AMZ3D is really good. As you can see, the details are extremely good. There's almost no arching. Yeah, and this hole here is pretty good. Detail overall is pretty good. Yeah. Before I show you the result from the next test, I'd like to show you this little clip. So I was printing the 3D Benchy boat with the Anycubic filament. When you'll see later, the whole print unsticks itself from the bed, which causes the whole print to fail. It didn't happen to me on any other filament. It only happened with the Anycubic one. So I don't know, maybe it was a fluke, maybe I just got a bad roll, but for now I can't recommend the Anycubic at all. Then there is the bridging test. So here is the bridging test for a Trigorilla. As you can see, it's not great. But then again, it might be my printer. Yeah, as you can see, even the 10 one has a bit of drop. If you can focus. Yeah. And overall, see there's curves here, and yeah, overall not good. The Anycubic, however, oh my, it's a whole nother story. The Anycubic one just, I suppose, didn't work at all. Focus. It didn't work at all. And the AMZ3D, this one did maybe slightly better than the Trigorilla. Let's see side by side. Oh, it's hard to tell, but I feel like this one did slightly better than this one. Don't you think? This one here and this one here.
I think maybe the AMZ3D did slightly better than the Trigorilla. I wanted to know why the Anycubic didn't print as well as the other, so I measured the diameter of the filaments. Got it? Perfect. And for those who didn't, here's a graph of the diameters of the filament measured every 10 centimeters over the length of a meter. As you can see, the Anycubic one has a lot of variation, while the Trigorilla one is the overall smallest filament. Here's my conclusion. If you want the best filament under 20, you should go with the Trigorilla one. If you want the best under 25, then you should probably go with the AMZ3D. I don't recommend the Anycubic one simply because it just doesn't stick to a glass print bed. On that note, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a like. If you really enjoyed, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.